Welcome to the Daily Dose of Yes. I'm your host, Yasmin. Today we're going to talk about how to maximize your singleness if you are single. Okay? And if you're not single, there is still some things you can take away from this. So for starters, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe if that's what you want to do. No pressure. Okay, so let's get straight to it. So first thing first, maximize your singleness. One, you know how last year where they had all those loans to small businesses, and I know you're like, dang, I missed out. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have my business, or I didn't start that business, or I gave up too easily. Yeah, go start that business. Go start it. Whether it's candle making, whether it's t-shirts printing, whatever it is, start that business, because I believe there's been more opportunities like that for you to legally do the whole PP loan situation, and other resources that will help you build your business and things like that. So one is business. Start the business. It's gonna be really fast because my
videos usually be long. I want the video to be under 7 minutes, if not 7 minutes. So
two is, this is time to discover yourself. What is it that you like to do? What is it that you really want out of life? Like, what is it? Write it out. It's one thing to have it in your head, but on paper, it's on black and white. There's no room for confusion. It's on paper, you get to see it. Like, this is what I want to do. Or, whether it's just taking a 1-week vacation to just going to a sauna for a weekend, whatever. Get to know you. Get to know what do you like. What's your favorite color? What do you think? What ticks you off in a relationship? What is a turn on? What is a turn off? Ask yourself this: the person who you are today, would you marry? Are you marry material? What we are. What we put back, what we put into the world, we get back. A man will reap what he sows. Karma, what goes around comes around. The laws of physics, Newton, every reaction is equal to lesser reaction, something, don't quote me. But again, it's always cause and effect, up and down. It's always that, opposites. It's just how the world was created. So this is a space where you just figure out who you want to be and be that person without any shame, embarrassment, without any care. You have one life to live. Don't live it based upon what others tell you how you should live. Don't live it based upon anyone besides you and your God. Okay, now we're moving on to number 3. Number 3 is step out of your comfort zone. Do things that you would normally do. Now, I don't mean like crazy stuff, like just go and being the guy who used to go around travel, eat little bugs and stuff. I don't mean to that extent. But if you're usually an introvert and you wouldn't go to social events, minus COVID, of course, but you wouldn't go to social events or something because you're like, I'd rather be home or whatever. Like, go do those things, go experiment with yourself. This is literally singleness. I'm learning now is about experimentation with yourself, not what experimentation with men or girls, whatever. This is meaning experiment with yourself, or what I want to do, and it kind of goes back to like, what do you really want to do? But your comfort zone is a space where it's limited. It's limited of how far you can go and how far you can grow. So by all means, take this space and opportunity to do that. Do those things that push you, encourage you to be better. And if you need accountability partner, go to dailydoseofyas.com, and I'm running a special the coming week for only $75 for 2 weeks instead of $150 for 2 weeks. All that you get outside of just accountability partner, but the knowledge, the time to just be a sounding board. Sometimes you just want to talk to someone without someone judging you, especially you don't know me, I don't know you. There's a disclaimer. This also, I'll let you know, like, I'm not sharing privacy, like I'm not sharing information, anything like that. If I feel compelled or want to share to make about a point, then I definitely will reach out to you. Like, if that's the case, but don't need to. But I don't know what the future holds. But I wouldn't do anything to minimize anyone or discredit anyone or defamation character. That is not my tea that I drink. I drink spearmint and I drink a little bit of the skinny tea. So that is the tea I drink. Anywho, now we're on 4. So 1 is start the business. 2, it is get to know yourself. 3, step out your comfort zone. And 4 is the mind, body, and spirit. What that means is be mindful what you put in your body. And I don't just mean food, I mean penis. Yes, I said the word penis, dick, sausage, eggplant, meatball, whatever you want to call it. Because you don't need to be jumping into, people say, the way to get over someone, to get under someone, that is very bad and toxic, because you don't know what that person's intentions is. They may have an idea of, I want to be in a relationship. You just like, I need to get over so-and-so. So you it's like you're leading this person on to thinking there's ever going to be something where you're just using them just as a rebound. And people do it. I've done it, But I realized later on in life that is not healthy. I call it the bunny factor. In my debut book called Love Yourself Like You Love Your Ex, there's a chapter that is called or titled The Bunny Factor. That's where you hop and hop and hop and hop and hop and hop. And you're still in the same place you were in, right? So be mindful of what you put in your body. Your food that you eat, the things that you watch, the things that you listen to. Be mindful of all those things, because those things make up who you are. If you look at yourself look at your mind like a hard drive, right? And everything you watch, everything you listen to, excuse me because my nails are broken and I talk on my hands. So just know, your mind is like a hard drive. So everything you watch, everything you listen to becomes a download, right? Well, sometimes the nasty things or the crazy stuff that you watch, I call those viruses. So when you're using your computer and you have a virus, right? What tends to happen? It just acts crazy. You become now this confused person, depressed person, overly depressed person. Anxiety is heavy. Low self-esteem is heavy. You just want to throw in a towel, end it all. Been there. Literally, I've been there. Just recently, sad to say, I've been there. One thing God brought to my attention is that instead of running to people about your issues, about your problems, go to God for those things, and not go to God necessarily say, hey, Father, help me, help me, help me, help me. Yeah, but also getting to know who God is instead of be like, oh God, help me with my anxiety, my depression. Well, let's pinpoint what it is that you're really depressed about. Is it the fact that you're lonely, you're not in a relationship? Is it the fact that you've been rejected and you just can't handle it? What is it? Because there's always that something that caused something else. Again, we talked about laws of physics, right? Every reaction, co-reaction is a co-reaction. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you get it, right? I'm gonna put it down below, so next time if I ever have to bring this up, I'll know how the saying goes. But again, that's how it goes. Before you even got to depressed, there's some things that happen in between before you got to that space of depression. Okay, this video is over 7 minutes anyways, but I hope that something I said that was valuable and hopeful to you at the end of the day. 1 was to start a business. 2, it was to get to know yourself. 3, it was to step out of your comfort zone. And 4, be mindful of the things that you put in your body and not just food, so on penis too. Alright, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Always remember to be kind to yourself until next. Always remember to be kind to yourself until next time. XOXO.